Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna take a look at the final riddle that we had for Pokemon Go, where I already made a video about the other riddles today, like yesterday already, and the final one wasn't really clear. Like a lot of people, me included, thought that it was a Mega Sableye. We got now like this little hint here and nobody still knew what it was. It kind of looks like a square with like, I don't know, some stars to the left of it. And the main issue here was, while this got released, you see already this emoji basically there, the smiley that was a little bit scared here, that kind of gave a hint about what it could be, but nobody knew what it was. The problem was, like, those things here, those star thingies were like based on the in-game sprites from Pokemon Go. So if this is a Pokemon that has no in-game sprite yet in Pokemon Go, we couldn't really figure out how, like, which Pokemon it might be because we didn't know how it looked like. So there were some new things added yesterday or like in the night here for Pokemon Go, and there are some megas, for example the Aggron and also the Banette. We have some Pokemon with costumes, which is kind of funny, especially like the Toxicroak, which just burst through the head thingy there, which is cool. We have like the Cosmog and stuff now, but we also have two Ultra Beasts. So we have the Katana, I think. I think it's the English name, I'm not sure, it could be the German name, but you know, like the paper cut thingy. And we have the Guzzlord. And you look at it, also a tweet for Pokédexy, which basically pointed this out as well. We got it also from someone else, but if you look at it and look how this looks, it is exactly like the form, especially on the bottom of this Pokemon. So I'm also pretty sure that this is actually Guzzlord, because now we know the in-game sprite. Now we know that this really looks like it, especially the bottom line really looks like this chunk here. So I'm pretty sure this is correct. It's pretty sure this is Guzzlord. The emote would also fit towards it. Here, by the way, the other one here is Espeon. The Espeon and Umbreon are confirmed wild spawns during this season, so that's why the other one that's not known yet is Espeon. Just for like people to know. So what can Guzzlord do in Pokemon Go? What can it do in Go Battle League? Let's take a look at this. We don't know the moves yet. We know the stats though, like the moves are not yet viable or like correct. I put some moves in there here, like you see a list of it. That's are not all moves, like this thing can learn literally everything. But let's take a look at stuff that's very likely to be the case. First of all, you see the stats here. This is viable for Great League even if you get it in raids only and not like in research tests. You see here like 19.5, that would be like for research tests. But you can actually trade for it. For example, a 555, which would be the lowest trade for best friends, would still fall below 1500 CP. So it's going to be definitely eligible for the Great League. You can see here as well, you can even go a little bit further up with this. Not much, but this is basically the maximum. You have like, I don't know, 8-9 IV spreads that would be possible, that would still fit below 1500 CP. If you don't get it in Quest, I would think you might get it in Quest, because we always got every Ultra Beast so far in Quest, so we might have an easier way to get to it either anyway. So this is still a way, and of course if you don't have best friend or like best friendship level there, it will be even easier to get and will be better. For moves, what I think it's gonna get here, like the potential fast move that it would get, it always going to get a good one. Like Snarl is decent, Shadow Claw would be amazing, Poison Jab is okay, Dragon Tail would be most likely the best, and Bite might be very fitting towards the theme of the Pokemon, because this Pokemon basically eats everything in the main series games. So yeah, you see here, by the way, the very interesting thing about this Pokemon is that the main stat it really has like crazy stat for it is stamina. Like it doesn't have a high really attack, it has horrible defenses actually, but it has a lot of stamina, which makes it a little bit bulkier. Still most likely not the craziest, bulkiest Pokemon, but we can take a look at the different movesets that are put into here. Those are the most likeliest, the laziest, and the easiest for them to do. Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw, Crunch does make the most sense in my opinion. Snarl, Crunch, Dragon Claw would also work, and then at the end Dragon Claw, Crunch, Draco Media if they are not willing to give it Dragon Claw, which would be kind of bad for it, to be honest. I kind of really need Dragon Claw. What I think that they give it as coverage move would be definitely the Heavy Slam, because this thing is super heavy and it usually uses this in the main series games as well. Otherwise, Body Slam would be really cool as a bait move. Payback would be very strong as well if you have like, I don't know, high energy generation rating move like the Snarl. Drain Punch I could actually see as well, but we have to see. I'm going to make a video again as soon as we know the actual moves that this thing can learn. And we can see here, for example, that the first version, which would be Dragon Tail, Crunch and Dragon Claw, would be actually pretty decent in the Open Great League, as you can see. You're going to be able to beat stuff like, of course, the ghost types like the Kovac Rigas. You're most likely also going to be able to even beat the Deoxys defense, even though it has counter, which is interesting. And this even has Rock Slide, which would be worse for you. You will be able to beat actually a lot of Pokemon if you have the first version here. Jelson will be completely hard-walled. Even Mandibuzz doesn't really want to deal with you. Low Marowak is gonna be completely hard-walled. It basically has the same typing as Swallows, so we can take a look actually at the direct comparison to this one as well, I would guess. As we see here that those like actually really decent matchups. Like there are so many meta Pokemon, for example, also Talonflame and Trevenant, that just completely get KO'd by this thing, which would be very nice if we get this into the game. This would be actually kind of meta, to be honest. Like I didn't expect it, but it might be meta. Let me see how good Swilers would be compared to it. Did I change the IVs here? Yes, I did. I'm going to go back to maximize. And let's take a look at this. And it would be a better Swilers. So like if we get the first moveset, this would be just a great upgrade towards Swilers. It's, I think, a little bit less bulky than Swallows. No, it's actually bulkier, interesting. But Dragon Breath might be a little bit better sometimes. But this would be a very cool Pokemon for this. We can take a look at the Ultra League now as well. As we see in the Ultra League now, the same movesets as before. We get to level 35.5 and have a lot of HP, to be honest. And we can see here the Pokemon for the Ultra League, as we can take a look at how good this is going to be. Going to wall Charizard, you're going to be able to destroy Drapion as well. Empoleon you even would beat. That's insane. Okay, you resist the fast move as well from them, so I guess it does make sense. Garventula, actually you beat Garventula as well, kind of crazy. Giratina you beat, which is cool. Like you beat so much stuff. Like this Pokemon will be actually pretty decent if it gets a half decent moveset. Like this is not something crazy to ask for. Like Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw, Crunch is something that I think is really likely to be the case. And it's still not broken either. It's just a very good Pokemon, it seems like here right now. So yeah, like this looks like a very good Pokemon for Ultra League. The other movesets would be way worse, to be honest, so I hope that we're gonna get the Dragon Tail at least. Like Dragon Tail and Dragon Claw would be very nice. Crunch would be also very nice, and I think it's definitely going to be Crunch. And just for the final bit of this video, let's take a look at the Master League, and I don't think I really have to talk to you about this that much. You will see here it gets to like 3,200 at level 50, which is pretty damn low, so this will not be your Master League Pokemon, but it will be a Pokemon for the Ultra League and the Great League. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really excited when we got this Pokemon. Most likely towards the end of the season we're going to get this Pokemon released. We don't know the exact release date yet, as you saw in the post earlier from Pokemon. As you see here, it's question mark, question mark, question mark. So yeah, that's going to be it for the video. Thanks for watching. See you next video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.